This is the top 3 shoulder exercises, how to get yourself a pair of those capped delts. I don't know if mine are that capped anymore, but if I took my top off, they'd be pretty capped. Right, exercise number 1. This is the number 1 exercise, the king of shoulder exercises, and that is the seated shoulder press with the dumbbells, not this Smith machine. Do not get this twisted. And the reason why I don't use the barbell is because in the week, I don't want to be using the barbell for every single body part or every single exercise. So when I'm doing chest, I like to use the flat bench barbell or the incline bench barbell. And if I was doing the barbell as well 2 days later for chest, I think it's a little bit overkill. I just don't feel that it's right in that situation, and you're not getting much of a stretch with it. I think you're not isolating each shoulder, and you can overload the weight. And if you use too much weight, what happens if you use too much weight? You're higher risk of injury. So seated dumbbell shoulder presses. Get the dumbbells up, and we're going straight over the sheet. Seated dumbbell shoulder presses. A lot of people think that just this only does the front delts. This is only focused on the front delts. It's not. It's doing the side delts and the rear delts. It's the whole deltoid in, sync. Everything works together. There's no way of just isolating the front, the back, of the side unless you're doing an isolation exercise. But this shoulder press, seated dumbbell shoulder press, is a big compound exercise. Now, don't go crazy heavy on it. Like I've mentioned, we're not using the bar because we don't want to go crazy heavy. Go moderately heavy on this. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions, no lower than that. We're not talking about your 5 or 6 or even 3 rep range when it comes to shoulders. Your shoulders are something you're going to need on every single day. When it comes to chest, you're going to need them. When it comes to back, you're going to need them. When it comes to legs, yes, when you're training legs and you've got the bar on your back, you need your shoulders. So when it comes to shoulders, your rotator cuff is single-handedly one of the most important joints and the most overworked joint in the whole of the gym game. So keep your shoulders safe. Do not overdo it on the presses. Unless, of course, you're a strong man, and that's a complete different game. We're not even talking about training for longevity. So when it comes to longevity, number 1 exercise, shoulder press. Number 2, side laterals. Please do not do these laying down on a bench, cuffed up, holding some ball in your hand to stimulate your neural, logical, mind-muscle connections that you're holding something to do this. Just hold a pair of dumbbells down to the side and just do your standard side laterals, side raises, whatever you want to call them. If you want instructional videos, there is actually one on my playlist. If you go on my playlist, go on the exercise selection, you will see the dumbbell side raise. And it is a great exercise to overload the side delt. Here's what not to do on the side delt. Don't go crazy with the repetitions. Don't be doing 30, 40, 50 repetitions and then someone's behind you helping you out again, and then you're going to do drop sets and force reps and all this kind of stuff. Again, when it comes to shoulders, you're going to get injured very quick because they're just getting overworked constantly with every single body part. When you're training back, imagine how much your shoulders are getting worked when you're just doing a back row. When you're doing a lat pull down, your shoulders are involved. Even when you're doing a deadlift, when you're deadlifting where you think your shoulders aren't working, all that load, imagine you're doing a 260 kilo deadlift. There's 260 kilo deadlift. All that weight is on where your rotator cuff. So keep it very safe. Don't be crazy with the weight on the side laterals. Low repetitions for this one. Aim for about 8 to 12. Make sure you're very safe and no forced repetitions. And the third exercise for shoulders is for the rear delts. Now there's 2 exercises here, and the reason why, because not every gym is going to have a reverse fly pec deck. Now when it comes to the reverse fly pec deck, don't have the handles low and don't have the handles high. You want to keep them on the shoulder level. Where the rear delt is, that's the level you want them on, and you want to come in that arc motion. Again, my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, the instructional videos are available on there for free. Now, if your gym doesn't have a reverse fly pec deck, you can go to the cables and you can do the rope pull. When it comes to rope pull, don't be doing rope pulls like this where your elbows are down. Make sure your elbows are high. So high elbows, again, instructional videos are available. So high pulls, to the face. So if you aim for the face, keep your elbows nice and high. That is the best technique for your rear delts. You don't need to be doing any crazy exercises for your rear delts. You don't need to be doing any crazy, cable exercises. When you people get the cable from one there, one from there, oh, I can feel more contraction because it's on a cable. Garbage, bro. Build your delts first. And when it comes to the side raise, do not, and I repeat this, I don't want to see people laying down doing this stupid cuffed fly. I don't know who invented it. Don't know who invented that exercise, but he definitely didn't have a good set of shoulders, because if he did, he wouldn't have needed that exercise. Everybody seems to think that that is the number one exercise to building your shoulders. It is not. So those are my top 3 exercises for shoulders, and I will emphasize again, it is one of the most easiest joints to injure. Your rotator cuff is going to get very, very fucked quick if you do not look after it. We're talking longevity here. I'm not talking bodybuilding. I'm not talking strongman. I'm not talking powerlifting. I'm talking pure, simple longevity. Keep safe when doing this exercise. Keep the weight moderately heavy. Don't go crazy heavy on it. Do not go for 1 rep max records. This is not powerlifting. That is how we're going to build nice round delts and fresh delts. My delts are not injured at all. And I've been training for a very, very long time. And the other thing as well, I just added here as a big bonus as well. After you train your delts, always do this. Almost every session, hang from a bar. Just grab the bar and hang from the bar for about 2 minutes. Now, I know you're not going to be able to do 2 minutes in one go. 30 seconds. Jump off for 30 seconds, jump back on, but try to accumulate 2 minutes every single day, regardless of what body part you are training, and stretch the hell out of your shoulders with a broomstick, back and forwards, with the band, a couple of these, a couple behind the back, all sorts of stuff. Keep your shoulders flexible. That is how you're going to make sure that they stay strong and supple at the same time. If this video gave you any value, comment down below, share and like the video.